Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go!
You told me that I was amazing.
Hey guys, it's Mikayla Johnson with That's So Mikayla. Today I brought in a special guest. He is a radio personality, entrepreneur, coach, and youth mentor. It is my pleasure to present.
Wow, hold on. Like, Mikayla, that was just, first of all, my name is Byron. That was just so Byron D. Murat, B. Mo. I go by so many names, but just that introduction and the energy that I felt, you had me stunned. So thank you, Miss Mikayla. I am honored to be here.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, because you do so much in the community.
Well, we're going to fast forward the life journey. Byron Morant, born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I started getting involved in acting and music and everything at the age of 6 years old.
Awesome.
A lot of people don't know that about me. I actually went to a school, middle school for international studies. I played the flute, the trombone, the tuba, and I actually was very fluent in French.
Awesome.
You know what they call the language of love. So, so I really love French. Like I said, I've been playing sports since the age of 6 years old, all the way up to college. And then at the age of 11, I did my first national commercial for Sam Bostonian Shoes. So a lot of people don't know that. So just fast forwarding. So went through high school, got to college. I started a group called Africa for Alliance for Racial and Cultural Identity. I spoke at Yale University because I felt it was very important of effective communication to succeed. And also while I was in college, I also did music and things of that nature. I opened up for Total, Escape, Busta Rhymes, Mary J. Blige, Wyclef Jean. So a lot of people don't know the history. That it was a lot of work to get to this point where I'm at now.
Yes, and just hearing you, you did so much. Even from a young age, it's amazing to see where you are now and where you're going, because there's so much ahead for your future. Tell us how you got introduced into the music industry.
Well, I got introduced, honestly, into the music industry at the age, like I said, at the age around 6, I started just messing around the house. And then at 9 years old, I did my first song. And I know it was about teenage pregnancy. And I don't even know how at 9 years old I would be talking about teenage pregnancy. But to speed it up, at 12 years old, I actually did my first contest, a teen pregnancy contest, because I was old enough to rap. And I actually beat adults. And I actually won the
That's crazy.
It was crazy, right? Won a teen pregnancy contest. And then after that, it's like, I fell in love with music. Like, I've always been a people person. And then, like I said, I went to the middle school, like playing the instruments. And then I went to college, won every single talent show I was ever in college. I won every talent show.
That's amazing.
Then I moved to Georgia. So the day after I graduated, the day I graduated from college, people don't know the story, I left my own graduation party. While I left my own graduation party, I had it pre-planned with my aunt and my cousin who lived in Georgia. I said, well, the day I want to graduate, I'm coming down there, but I can't tell nobody because I don't want anyone to hold me back. Not meaning in a negative way, but I had to make this move to better myself. So I always wanted something better for myself as a little kid. And I ended up going to Georgia. I worked with a guy from Minnesota. We used to do poetry. He was the DJ and I was the MC, but during the intermissions, we used to start to rap. Then we got some notoriety, and then fast forward, I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's funny how I started rapping here. I met a guy, I was working at a Family Dollar corporate, and I'm the guy who was working in the warehouse, but we used to always see each other in the cafeteria. So at this time, the corporate and the laborers, pretty much, they didn't interact, but I'm a people's person. I feel I'm better than anyone. So I went, and this was God. So I went to one day, I said, man, I see you looking at me. What's your name? So I introduced myself to this guy. So we started talking after work and found out he did music. He was from Texas, man. Shout out to Glenn Ritter. I never forget about him. And make a long story short, he said, well, I got a partner. We need help with our music and promoting our music. We got the sound, but we don't know how to promote it. Yeah. So pretty much I started as a promoter, like a manager, started managing them, getting them bookings. So one day they were short on a verse of a song. Now mind you, this is 2 years later after I've been working with them. They were short on a verse of the song. I was like, dang, we need somebody to do the verse on the song. And I said, I'll do it. And they said, what do you mean you do it? They said, do you rap? I said, yeah. Well, they said, why you ain't never said that all this time? I said, because you asked me to be your marketing manager. So you didn't ask me to be a rapper, you asked me to do marketing. Yeah. So I did that song, and the rest was history. Like I said, myself, I'm saying this myself, I booked 233 shows to date. I've been on BET, MTV, NBT, NY, LA. I've been had at least 15 major record deals. People don't even know all this stuff. But God had other plans.
Yeah.
You know, God had other plans, and like I said, shout out to my team, man. Shout out to everybody who helped me get to where I'm at. Because even though a lot of us aren't together, I would never take credit for getting here by myself. So I take the good with the bad. Everything's a learning lesson. So I thank everyone who helped me get to the point where I'm at now. So that's how God got me here.
That's amazing. And tell us a little bit about how you are a manager and how you are a music promoter.
So what we do, we actually have people, a lot of people know we actually have the Connection Music Group, BDS register. We actually have distribution deals and things of that nature. So what we do, we try to find, you know, the best talent. But one thing about us, we try to look for a lot of clean music.
Yes.
Because more than just the music, we have an organization, we have a foundation, and you know, so you're role models out there. So a lot of these artists and rappers don't want to be role models. I accept that challenge because I realize no matter how old you get, you still have to be part of the village. So we just, you know, just go look for talent and try to help them out any way possible. So we just recently signed couple artists, you know.
Congratulations.
Yeah, some big names. We got a couple big celebrities on the team, so we haven't made these announcements yet, but we're about to make some very big announcements very soon.
Awesome. And how can someone actually get in contact with you?
Well, you can contact me, BMO on Instagram, Byron D. Moran on Facebook. You can contact us at the Connected Foundation, the Connected Radio, the Connected Magazine, also with my family, Vision Elite Royalty. I mean, we everywhere, so you anywhere. Let me tell you like this. This is the best way I can explain it. Anybody that you see me really hugging in the picture, that let you know I love them. So if you can't get with me, you can definitely get with me on one of their pages.
Nice. Thank you. Being the person you are, can you put the audience into perspective of how the music industry works?
Well, let me tell you like this. 90% business, 10% talent. So I want a lot of you artists out there, we know we have the Instagram, the social media platform, but it's a lot bigger than that. You know, anyone who's going to take you serious wants you to have your business. You know, all your artists getting all these beats off of YouTube, you don't own your beats. So that's the first thing, let me tell you like that. Own your beats. You know, own your beats. That's how you're going to get paid along in, and that's how you avoid getting sued in the back. And that's one of the first things I want to say. Own your beats. Protect your music.
Yes.
That's another thing. Protect your music. If your music's not protected, let me tell you like this, there are A&Rs and record executives and people on their teams 24 hours a day going online looking for artists' music to see, hey, is this person registered? This person registered. Hey, maybe not registered. Well, maybe one of our artists need to use a piece of this song, and guess what? There's nothing you can do for that song. So protect your music. Get you a team. Build you a brand. That's the biggest thing. Get you a team and build you a brand. No one can do this alone. So let me throw that out there right now. If you think you can do this alone, I don't care how much money you think you have, you're going to need someone. So get you a team. Number 4, get you a budget. Nothing's for free. I'm going to give you the low end, the breaker record. The low end of breaker record, you're looking at about $100,000. That's just on the low end. And like I said, when I say the low end, that's the low end.
Yes.
Now that's just paying the different radio stations just to try to spin your record. So we're not talking about your promotion material. We're not talking about your CDs. We're not talking about your merchandise. We're not talking about your traveling. We're not talking about your videos. We're not talking about your street team. So all that's not even included into that $100,000 budget. But the most important thing is, and I would say no matter what genre of music, the most important thing is trust God and be true to yourself.
Yes.
If you don't do those things, I don't care who you are, because eventually if you don't trust God, you're going to have to sell your soul some type of way, whether it's money, whether it's physical, whether it's a family member, whether it's your own mental stability.
Yes.
Something will be compromised if you don't pick God first.
Amen. Who is the most skilled or talented recording artist you've either interviewed or worked with?
Well, I'm going to say probably, and I'm going to give celebrity and non-celebrity yet.
Okay.
When I say non-celebrity yet, because I feel these people, the non-celebrities, are going to be at the next level. But I would say Ty Dolla $ign was probably one of my best interviews, most influential interviews. It was just real.
Yeah.
It wasn't really about the music. We had a conversation about being a human being
Yeah.
at first, and so many people don't know a lot of these big name artists go through so much when it comes to depression and trying to find different ways to love themselves because they have so much coming at them. But the knowledge, the information that he gave me, Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah.
Ty Dolla $ign. So non-celebrity status yet, but I know they're gonna get there. There's a guy named Be Sincere that I really, really rock with. He's R&B singer, and I think he's just starting to really find himself and is really touching to his talent. But he's a great guy. I love him. Like I said, I love his sense of mind. I love his thought process, and he's gonna make it. And the other one is this young lady. Her name is Mikayla Johnson. She has a lot of talent. She's a singer, producer, writer, dancer. Youth activist. She does so much. So this young lady, I know, sky's to the limit for her, man. And she doesn't realize one day we had a conversation, and it's been a year since I had got off the surgery, and she had looked in my eyes one day and she said something like, "You can do it. Keep on pushing. Don't give up." And she don't know how much those little words meant to me after a year just learning how to walk. But when you see someone, a young lady, that tells a grown man, "Don't give up, keep on pushing," that something sticks with you. So I just want to thank Miss Mikayla Johnson just for that.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you are doing and everything you've done in my life, because I feel like you're so influential. I don't think you know how influential you are, but you influence not just me, but you influence our studio, you influence the girls. You just really teach us to be ourselves and to really push past, because there's so much going on.
Yes.
And there's so much going on, even in our lives. We have people who are dealing with suicide, people who just really don't want to live anymore. And it just feels like sometimes it's a lot of pressure just being by yourself.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're in a world of people. And I think when you have influential figures as yourself, because a lot of us don't have father figures. A lot of us are basically just with our moms.
Right.
And sometimes you don't know, like when you're growing up, you don't realize who you should be, who you should actually create relationships with. What is a healthy marriage? What is a healthy relationship as a family?
Right.
But I think when you have male figures in your life, it actually just helps you realize where you need to be in life, what you need to focus on, and who really is there for you.
Absolutely. Like I said, the love, like I said, that you receive with visually all you young ladies, like, it's an undeniable feeling. And I'm sorry, I said I wasn't gonna get emotional on this camera, but when God brings individuals in your life to help you change your life, like, y'all don't understand how much of a motivation y'all are. I never saw young ladies so tough in my life. I get on my football players, I get on my sons, so what, I don't care, I'm calling y'all. I get on my sons because I see what y'all go through. And Miss Jane, like, when I say she's so tough, but she's tough in a loving way.
Yeah.
And in the way I see you ladies turn, like I said, every time I watch a video or just see something online, like, I cry. And like I said again, I'm just grateful just to know all you young ladies and being part of y'all life. Like.
And we're just thankful to have you in our lives.
Thank you.
And what is your most memorable experience throughout your career?
Well, it's funny. There's two moments I would say throughout my whole career. One of my most memorable, just three. One of my most memorable experiences was doing an event with Master P. Master P has always been somebody that I looked up to, that I admire. Like, I really don't admire a lot of celebrities and all that. I'm not that type of person, but I admired him just from his business sense. And I always wondered what he would say, you know what I'm saying, if I, asked him this question. So I finally met him, and I was able to ask him this question. And I said, besides the money, we know everybody is motivated off the money.
Yeah.
But he said, besides the money, what's the most thing that motivates and keeps you going every day? And the way he spoke about his family, his kids, and just to see everything come to pass right now, what all these young kids are doing, man, Master P was definitely top down, one of the best events that I ever did, because like I said, I got that time to talk to them. My second event was the Queen City Awards in 2018. Once we got to open up the show, like I said, that was one of the best experiences. Everyone is still talking about that today. And I'm gonna say this on camera. We had 1,600 photographers and videographers there. No one has the footage. So if anyone has the footage, please give us the footage of that dance. Please, people are asking about it. But that was just one of my greatest experiences. Why? Because people don't know, like, as far as Kevin, I've been knowing Kevin, that's the owner of Connected Radio and Queen City Awards. I've been known for almost 14 years. And in these 14 years, like I said, I used to be an artist. I never won none of his competitions. I always paid to get in all his events. I always supported all his events. And it was so funny. He always used to say, B, you got so much potential in you, this and that, but I can't really do anything with you now because the certain situations that you're in right now and the people and things like that, and I never got it. And I think when I finally got on that stage, like I said, I blacked out. Went completely blank. I prayed and I just blacked out and I thank God because I said I never won any of the competitions. I never won a big award shows. I never won this. I never won that. But I got the biggest award of all. I'm sitting here hosting the biggest award show that he's ever had so far. So that was definitely one of my biggest experiences. And my last experience was the black chocolate nutcracker. I'm thinking ahead. I'm sorry. Y'all see how excited? The dark chocolate nutcracker. I'm thinking so much ahead. So just want to thank, Miss Jane, the whole team, all the parents and the support, and definitely the cast for the dark chocolate nutcracker. That was definitely one of the best experiences ever in my life. And I'm talking about this, the people, y'all don't understand, dancing training, it's a whole
difficult
another level. And I'm gonna tell you, for being 43 years old, besides this, I'm gonna say this last 2 years, I had the hardest trainings of my life. Number one, last week, the UFC training. And number two was training for the dark chocolate nutcracker. It was very intense, 2 to 3 to 4 hours a day. I'm talking about 3 to 4 days a week. Like, it was intense. Man,
it's really, really challenging.
Yes,
and then what was so funny is right after you left, we did another hour for training.
I didn't know all that. I didn't know all that. No excuses, young man. No excuses. I did a whole nother hour after that.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I see, when y'all do the exercise, y'all get disciplined for some things, like, it really don't bother y'all, and I shouldn't be saying this because Ms. Jay said, oh, it really ain't bother you. But it's this your mental and your physical condition, so shout out to y'all and y'all whole team. But
Thank you.
But those are what most remember with us.
I think those are really awesome. Just from hearing the experience, I felt like I was there, and I wasn't even there for half of them.
Right, when things come from, I tell people, when things come from the heart, and you gotta appreciate it. I think this is the biggest thing. People don't appreciate their opportunities.
Gratitude.
You have to work hard. Like I said, me being a radio person now and the host, I study every day. I take an hour out of every day. I turn my phone off and I go to YouTube. I'll Google different shows, and this is all races, different shows of them hosting shows. I might go to gospel. I might go to rock. I might go to jazz show. I might go to a older show. I go to a little kid show. Then I go listen to different radio personalities on all different radio stations, because you have to learn and you have to practice your craft. And even if you're a little child, treat this as a job. Don't take this as a hobby. Nothing you're doing is a hobby. You get what I'm trying to say? Because anything you're doing, the more than what they say, 12 hours a week, that's a part-time job. Mm-hmm. So you're not doing something that you love. This is your job.
Yeah. And I think that's really important, especially because people don't realize how important it is, not just for you, but for other people, that you succeed and that you're actually working hard, because you don't know who's actually watching and who's depending on you to be successful in order to be who you are.
Right, to go to the next level.
Yes.
And I tell you one thing, like I said, for you to be the age that you're at, and like I said, the responsibilities that you got, the leadership abilities that you have a gift. You know what I'm trying to say? And you use that gift well, but I see it trickles not just to the young lady, it trickles to the young men as well, and to a grown adult male and female. So commend you on what you do as well.
Thank you. And what's your visions and goals for the future?
This is the crazy thing, right? I used to always ask this question with visions and goals. And these are my visions and goals. My vision is to be a better person than the person I was the day before. And my goal is to continue to let God lead me, so I can't say I have any personal goals because that was me telling God what I'm going to do. And I learned to not tell God what I'm going to do. So whatever God has prepared in my future and He wants me to do, those are my goals.
I love it. And what's some advice you can give our viewers?
The best advice I can give y'all, trust God, believe in yourself, and know this, the only time success comes before work is in the dictionary.
And we're gonna do that dance and flow challenge. Shoot cam.
Friend of me, cause everything ain't alright. Use an enemy. Keep the devil out your life. No love, 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 no love. Yo, 2 fingers to my haters, 10 toes I'm chasing paper. Did it without a squad, it was just me and God. I made a promise to myself that I will always ball, even when the devil tripped me up that I would never fall. Man, I spit these life scars through these rap bars. Niggas catch feeling cause I'm the shit and they subpar. Always keep one eye open, haters try to steal your shine. That's why I stay creative and pack my shoe side. 2 knives, these labels rob they own mama just to get the cash flow. Then trick it on the chick to watch her shaking like a red note. What happened to the loyalty and sticking to the G-code? I guess these tight jeans got these niggas turning beast mode. That's why I keep it me, myself, and not in some good dro. Stay out the water with these sharks, you fucking Nemo. And I'ma keep on winning, 0 seconds winning free throw. You ain't gotta love me, the world loves you more. Can't get rid of me, no luck, 2 fingers to my enemy. Roll up, these days I'm watching everybody. No trust, when you come from where I've been, you can't show them no love, no love. You ain't a friend of me, cause everything ain't alright. Use an enemy, keep the devil out your life. No love, 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 no love. Can't get rid of me, no luck, 2 fingers to my enemy. Roll up, these days I'm watching everybody. No trust, when you come from where I've been, you can't show them no love, no love. You ain't a friend of me, cause everything ain't alright. Use an enemy, keep the devil out your life.
I'm so excited, I got it in my hand, so I just read it. So make sure y'all check out Beast Made Magazine. Follow the website, follow them on all social media platforms.
And who's gonna be next?
Who's gonna be next?
It's gonna be you. See you next time on That's So Mikayla. Bye.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go.
You told me that I was amazing. I got on my knees, begging you please. How could you tease?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You go first.
What say again?
Check out Beast Made Magazine.
Okay, check out Beast Made, okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mikayla Johnson from That's So Mikayla. I am looking for indie artists and dancers to be featured on my show to showcase your talent. That's right, I want you guys to showcase your talent. Indie artists, meet dancers. Go check out That's So Mikayla. Bye.
Trying to get